If your family wealth is bleeding out because no one can agree on how to move forward, that's not luck. That's brutal mismanagement hiding behind ego and silence. It's maddening, right? You see fortunes built by your grandparents, but now all you get are fights, endless drama, and this crushing fear that everything could implode overnight. You wonder, why the hell can't we hold it together? Why does every decision feel like a ticking time bomb? That chaos isn't some random curse. It's the absence of real governance. Not the fancy, boring legal stuff nobody likes, but clear, ruthless structures that keep everyone accountable and on the same damn page. Without governance, wealth rots, relationships snap, and legacy disappears. Period. Here's what most people don't say out loud. Family offices without strong governance are just dynasties on the brink of disaster, where loyalty gets weaponized, power is grabbed behind backs, and money pours out faster than it's earned. You might think governance is just a box to check or a slow paper chase, but it's the backbone that saves everything when emotions run wild and stakes explode. The problem is that too many families treat governance like a punishment instead of the tool that protects their dreams. They'd rather let disputes fester or hope the next generation magically clicks than lay down tough rules and roles that everyone actually respects. Forget the idea that family governance needs to be complicated. It doesn't. What you need is fierce clarity. Start by defining who is responsible for what and make them own it like their life depends on it, because it does. Set clear processes for decision-making. No exceptions, no maybe next time. Hold every family member accountable, not because you want to control, but because without that discipline, wealth will burn faster than a candle in the wind. Transparency isn't a buzzword. It's a weapon against suspicion and power grabs. Make financial reports clear and regular. Agree publicly on how investments get approved. Force conversations about risks and rewards before emotions hijack logic. Here's the kicker. Don't just set rules, build a system that evolves. Families change, people change, markets change. If your governance is rigid or forgotten, it's useless. Carve out a governance team or council that's trusted, even if that means bringing in outsiders to balance family bias and blind spots. Stop pretending that family meetings alone fix this mess. They usually make it worse. Real governance means pushing hard when it's uncomfortable, asking the hard questions, confronting conflicts head on. Because without that, silence becomes resentment, and resentment kills everything you built. And for the love of everything, don't let one generation assume the next will just figure it out. You have to train them, prepare them, challenge them to take ownership. Start this early. Without proper education around governance, the next heirs will see the family office as a free ride or a playground for old grudges. That's how empires fall, quietly, with no one even realizing the walls are crumbling until it's too late. The families who survive and thrive are the ones who treat governance like oxygen, essential, non-negotiable, alive. If there's one brutal truth here, governance isn't the enemy of freedom or legacy. It's the only way you make freedom real and legacy possible. With ironclad rules, brutal honesty, and unbreakable accountability, family wealth doesn't just survive. It grows, innovates, and adapts. Without it, you're just waiting for the next crisis, so stop pretending it can run itself. Grab that chaos by the collar. Build governance like your family depends on it, because it does. No excuses, no delays. This is how winners keep winning, and how legacies actually last. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit the featured link to learn more.